We'll start on the networking menu in our OCI console. First, let's confirm that our web service is working properly behind the load balancer before we enable acceleration. So if we click on load balancer, notice that I have a public IP address. I'll go ahead and copy this, and let's paste this in our browser in a new tab. And after pasting the IP address, I'm seeing the expected website. Let's go ahead and refresh the page a few times to confirm that load balancing is working. Okay, great. So let's head back to our networking menu. And from here, we can go ahead and select Web Application Acceleration and begin creating a new policy. Let's select Create WAA Policy. We'll need to provide it with a name, so go ahead and provide this now. And then we need to determine if we would like caching or compression capabilities enabled. I'll go ahead and leave the defaults. Then select Create WAA Policy. After a few moments, our policy will be created, and these will host our application accelerations. Our policy is now active, so let's go ahead and select it. And note that the policy will not take effect until we create an acceleration. So let's click Create Acceleration. We'll need to provide this with a name. And then we'll need to choose the compartment where our load balancer is located. Once we found our load balancer, go ahead and select it. And then click Create Acceleration. After a few moments, web acceleration will be enabled on our load balancer. Now that the acceleration is created and active, let's go back and refresh our load balance web page to generate some client connectivity traffic. So I'll refresh this page a few times, and then we'll check our metrics afterwards. Back on the acceleration policy page, click on the acceleration to view metrics and logs for the specific acceleration. And here we can see that we have many stats such as HTTP requests, response size in bytes, backend response size in bytes, and compression ratio as well if it was taking effect. So from here, let's go ahead and enable logs to view some additional data. So on the logs page, click the enable log slider, and then in here, I'll set the defaults. Once our logs are enabled, let's purge the current cached files by clicking the Purge Cache button towards the top of this menu. Notice the Purge Completed Successfully banner towards the top. Now let's generate some new client connectivity traffic, and then we'll go explore the log results. In our Log Explorer, we can view the log events generated per minute. Drilling down into the latest log, expand the response section of the log. Notice the cache status of a miss. This means the data will need to be obtained from the backend load balancer, while the previously generated log shows a hit cache status, which means that the particular data requested was delivered from the cache on the load balancer itself. To learn more about OCI and best practices, please visit our website at oci.com.